Hello Internet, I'm your only mate, and it's time for a death battle! This time we have Naruto versus Ichigo. Now, as I should say with all my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, then come back to watch this video. Okay? Good. Support the official release. Okay, first of all, where the fuck am I right now? Well, for anyone who... Well, for those of you who don't watch, like, all of my videos, I mentioned this in, I think I've mentioned this a few times, like, maybe in a previous Death Battle reaction, but I know I definitely referenced it in a Ruby reaction. But I am in Lanzarote right now. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's one of the Canary Islands. It's a part of Spain, so... yeah. Anyway. So, whilst I'm here, I'm only doing, like, 3 videos. This is technically the second one I'm recording, but it's the first one I'll be uploading. The other 2 are my reactions to, I believe it was Ruby Volume 5, Chapter 4, and then Chapter 5. So, it's just these 3 videos, and this is the second one I'm recording, first one I'm uploading. And now, as for... how do I know these characters? I don't. I know them by name. I could recognize them if there was like a bunch of characters like grouped up together. I could point them out. But I didn't really know anything about like their stories or capabilities, aside from the fact that Naruto's a ninja. And he has that Rasengan move. I think I butchered that name. I apologize. And Ichigo has a big and really awesome looking sword. That's as far as my knowledge really goes. So I don't really have a prediction for who I think is going to win, but I might do after watching the analysis. So, yeah, and I don't have a preference in this fight. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and have fun watching them kill each other. And then, of course, find out what the next fight is. So, anyway, with that being said, oh, and also because I'm in Lanzarote, I don't have my good microphone with me, because why would I bring that? So, video and audio is being picked up on this camera, so it's going to be different, but I hope it's not too bad. So, yeah, and as I was saying before, I'm going to shut up and hit play. And...
the Holy Shonen Trinity, the Big Three. Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest titles in manga and anime history.
And it's time for 2 of those shonen heroes to throw down.
oh yes.
Naruto Uzumaki, ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki, the enormously powerful Soul Reaper from Bleach. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Ooh, animation looks good so far.
Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja. Still, there was at least
I mean,
one
quiet town,
among
full of
them.
ninja.
The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Orphaned
Okay,
at a
good
young
for you.
age and ostracized by his peers,
I don't know
Naruto
what
may
to say.
have been mischievous, but he had great aspirations. His goal was to become the town's Hokage.
Which is a fancy
Fair
word
enough.
for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter. He should really find a place
Harry
that'll
Potter.
teach him not to dress like a clown and run
The
like
fuck?
a real human being. What does he think he is? An airplane?
Actually,
Sonic?
posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
I remember when you ran like that in middle school.
Hey, that was for
Wait, what?
research.
Sure, Wiz.
They knew each other in middle school?
Best student. He still
Okay.
tried his hardest to
So that's some
reach
good backstory for Wiz and Boomstick.
He'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
I remember that from Gaara vs. Toph.
Ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
I'll say, they weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts
That
of
face.
attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
Just Jesus.
Learned a number of chakra techniques, or jutsus,
Gesundheit.
and even developed a few new ones of his own. His signature move is the Shadow
Okay.
Clone Jutsu.
I kind of want that to happen in the fight
Heal
now.
himself over and over and over again.
Unlike the standard clone technique,
Oh, yeah, I think
Shadow
I
clones are
looked at
tangible
that.
with their own combat capabilities. By
They can
dividing
even-
his chakra between himself
I heard
and
they
his
can
clones,
even
it's
replicate his other
impossible to distinguish
jutsus.
the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them.
I can imagine.
He can't save the day. He can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
Ah, that's the name.
Spinning chakra in
Rasengan.
his hand, Naruto creates a
I hope I'm still pronouncing that-
energy which
I hope I'm
can
pronouncing that
pass
right,
through
I mean.
solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's
That is
invented more
impressive.
Rasengans than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the Rasengan with the element of wind, he uses it to turn the spinning ball into a spinning blade. This baby can trap you in a vortex of wind so sharp, it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Damn.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a naked woman.
The fuck?
Ho ho! Looks like he's been studying. I guess that's one plus side to not having parents. You don't need to worry about anyone walking in on you.
While most individuals
I'm just gonna ignore that.
everyone has a limit. The more physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks to his heritage, Naruto already has a great deal of chakra.
Doesn't he?
Still,
Wait, he has that
far more
monster
than he
inside him
should,
that gives him
all thanks to the beast
ridiculous.
within.
Yep, there we go.
He's got a monster in his stomach.
Let's
Like
backtrack
Gaara.
a few years. On the day of Naruto's birth, his village was attacked by a chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation,
Jesus.
the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever
Ah.
birthday gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish he was my dad.
Eventually, Naruto
Well,
discovered
yours
having
is
community with
Sarge.
the Nine Tails.
They didn't get along at first. Foxy would threaten to eat Naruto. Naruto would whack him over the head with a big shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox
Isn't that nice?
was Kurama.
Afterward,
Kurama.
willingly
Oh
traded
yeah, I
chakra
heard
with
the
Naruto on a regular
editor at
basis.
Screw Attack is voicing him in this.
Being composed of
And has a
chakra,
really deep voice for it
Kurama's
too.
are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms. First up is Sage Mode.
I've heard
Sounds
this
like
one.
Something he learned from an old wise man or wizard, right? Nope, he learned it from a frog.
This state increases all
Fair
of
enough.
Naruto's physical abilities. Furthermore, Sage Mode allows Naruto to perceive the entire area around him and tap into naturally occurring energy via Senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's
Okay.
chakra, Naruto can enter
His face
multiple
is really
tailed
messed up
beast
there.
forms, which drastically increases physical prowess and energy output.
Wait, wasn't that in the 1-minute melee between him and Luffy?
Chakra mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama Chakra mode.
Chakra Mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of hands.
Jesus.
Gotta wonder what kind of things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming attacks, extra maneuverability, creating Rasen Shurikens, the works.
Yeah, that's not what I was. Creepy tiny hand.
He can also shroud himself in a Nine-Tails-sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the Tailed Beast Bomb. So destructive, it can level a mountain range.
And for
Jeez.
his final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause yeah.
Okay.
All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy, so her son stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and Naruto is a reincarnation of him. So yeah,
Okay.
Naruto's kind of an alien.
Through this connection,
Oh,
Naruto
alright.
is gifted the most divine form of energy, Six Paths Chakra. With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
His strength gets boosted even more. He can fly, and he can use truth-seeking balls, which are orbs of chakra that can transform into weapons and destroy anything they touch.
That is handy.
Combine all these forms and further add natural energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode. Whew.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms.
Yeah,
Anyway,
kind of is.
Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged
So
a
that's
lightning
9,000
speed
miles
punch
per hour
with the
plus.
Kage, a feat
At
considered
least.
comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the fourth data book, this Light Fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over
Okay.
670 million miles per hour.
Right, gotcha.
Tough enough to survive getting stabbed,
Ugh.
have his soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
I heard this. So damn, Naruto's durable.
He's fought multiple tailed beasts at once, lifted a statue weighing several hundred tons, survived a fall from the clouds, gone toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously.
Jesus
His chakra
Christ.
is so tough he can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu with flames so strong they burn other flames.
He could even
How does
make
that
new
work?
eyeballs for blind people. What's up with that? Oh, and in his final fight with rival and possibly closet boyfriend, their opposing power was so great they obliterated miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating a lake.
Only then, after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's
Good for
still
him.
Pretty dumb. I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Close enough.
I'm not gonna run away. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja. My ninja way.
Okay then, so that's Naruto. Let's see what you got, Ichigo.
It may sound like a foreign word to some, but you all know what it is. The Death God, the Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
Ichigo Kurosaki seemed like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school,
Doesn't everyone?
learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like
I
the kid
see
from
dead
Six
people.
One day when he was 9
God
years
damn it,
old,
I hate it when that happens.
his mother,
It's
young
creepy.
Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
So naturally, he ran over to rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
There's no one there. I saw it from the clip.
Wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned
The
human
fuck?
soul, and it promptly killed his mother.
Bummer. Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama boomstick.
Oh, that was the thing I saw on Twitter.
Ghost in the barn.
Right. Well,
Huh.
Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the
Boomstick's
illustrious
family
job
life
title
is
of
sad.
Shinigami, or Soul Reaper, a guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping those who have passed move on to the afterlife. Otherwise, they'd turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like Samurai Ghostbusters. Anyway,
Samurai
the two of them
Ghostbusters.
got into a bind, and Rukia had
That sounds
to share
awesome.
Some of her power with Ichigo. Turns out he was a surprise Soul Reaper all along. Convenient.
When accessing his Shinigami power, Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of Reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his
Okay.
new powers make him super deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally
Believe
occurring
it or
Reishi
not,
as
I'm walking
But
on
let's
air.
get to the dicey part of his
Had
get.
to do it.
That awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto.
That is a cool
blade
sword.
Connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, because this shit's about to get crazy.
Oh boy.
Ichigo actually has 2 different Zanpakuto spirits, drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a
Okay.
Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with Reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringers.
Okay.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits
The
is a
fuck?
manifestation of his Quincy side inherited from his mother, while the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and Quincy go together like oil and water.
While
Oh.
trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
By
That does look cool.
concentrating
I'll
his
give him that.
downside or spiritual pressure through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam. And Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast two of them at once.
From his Quincy side, Ichigo has used Blut Vina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big
Alright.
deal we haven't talked about yet. One,
Over the course of his career battling Hollows and protecting his
I don't
friends,
know what that was.
Ichigo has attained many different superpowered forms.
Oh boy.
Beginning with the base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite its
Oh, and I know his absolute
Ichigo's
final form. This is the first time it's being
One
animated.
attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
So that's cool.
The next step was Bankai. Normally it takes 10 years to reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2 days. Like
Damn.
a boss.
When using Bankai,
That's
one's
impressive.
power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official data book, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does
Okay,
his
like
sword
lightning,
break when
okay.
he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades,
Right.
some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Boy.
So, anyway, the Hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too. So Ichigo gained a new power boost with a spoopy Hollow mask. This form is strong enough to
Ugh.
lift 5 iron pillars, each weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde.
Okay.
Despite the lack of consciousness, Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to nuke a city.
After some quality
Right.
training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he shattered mountains without even trying. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after
But
that,
isn't
he
a black
survived
hole.
shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT.
Jesus.
That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face.
Fucking hell.
No. I meant the bomb.
Oh,
from
God
1945.
damn it,
Oh,
Boomstick.
Well, try as those little boys might, all it did to Ichigo was burn his arm. And he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the
Right.
biggest baddies in the whole series. But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced
Okay.
his physical abilities. But then he lost those two.
It's worth noting that while
God damn it,
in
Ichigo.
Shikai, his normal sword swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai. Complete with
That
not one,
looks cool.
but 2 Zengetsu swords.
Finally balancing the Shinigami, the Hollow, and the Quincy within, Ichigo had reached his full potential. He tamed his Vastolorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form,
boy.
he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest Hollow attacks, the Gran Rey Sero.
He also made a trip that normally takes a week in only 9 hours and 15 minutes.
Last
Jesus.
but not least, he achieved a brand new level of Bankai.
which was immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named... Ewatch?
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce
Probably
that.
inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp k sound, so... Yowak?
Yeah,
Okay.
what are you gonna do? Well, we can assume this Bankai works similar
Moving
to
on.
his old ones, increasing its physical speed and strength along with his Ryatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he'd still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then
Jeez.
he lived happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him? Bitchigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
Ah, I might have got it mixed up with the other, Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Close enough.
Now I'm
Okay.
Ichigo Kurosaki, substitute Soul Reaper. And I'm combining my powerful spirit energy with this blade in order to protect my friends!
Alright, getting ready to pause it.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
And pause. Okay. Oh boy, that was a lot to take in. Although I think just based on everything I heard, at the moment I want to say Naruto's gonna win because he dodged a light speed attack and it was officially stated to be light speed. Tanked that attack to cut the moon in half, which sounds a bit more impressive than what Ichigo has done, at least to me. At least I don't know. There's also in his fight with Sasuke, they said that they blew up a mountain range, and I know Ichigo has done a lot of destructive stuff, but I don't nothing stood out that much to me. Well, they both have an absurd amount of forms. So, yeah, and I don't know what the power gap is between all of them, so I'm a little bit lost there. But then there's all their other abilities. I know Naruto has his Shadow Clone Jutsu, which could help a lot. He could basically summon an army of himself. And how Ichigo deals with that, I'm not too sure. But anyway, I don't really have too much to say, just because of I don't know. It was a lot to take it for me. I'm just gonna stick with Naruto's probably gonna win, but I'm open to Ichigo winning. Like I said, I don't have a preference in this fight. Whoever wins, I'm good with it. I just want to see this. Jesus. I just want to watch this fight and find out what the hell's next. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to resume and play. Oh, Birdie. Of course, doing the under the waterfall training thing.
Is that a hollow?
I sense a presence.
That deep voice.
Naruto,
He's sleeping. Alright.
Whoa, he's invisible!
You can't see me? Good.
I can't see you, but he can sense you. Jesus. I like the close-ups that are being done here.
Coward!
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
Oh yeah, this is basically a 2-on-1 fight.
You're dead!
I think he can survive. Oh, right, substitution. How'd I leave that out?
I see you.
Oh, boy. Jesus Christ. Ichigo? You might want to... Okay. Still got a lot to deal with. Remember what I said about this being a 2-on-1 fight? I take that back. So much has happened. Okay then.
Yo, not bad, but I'm still gonna beat
Is that
your
his,
ass.
is that his final form? I don't know if Naruto's gone into his yet.
Give me a freaking break.
Oh, yep, they're both in their final forms.
Is that the best you can do?
You really should never say that. Oh!
Mugetsu.
The fuck? I don't know what's happening, but I think Naruto's about to win. Yeah, Sticker's gonna do something.
Screw you, bastard!
I think Naruto won.
Phew, who was that guy?
Well, whoever he was, he's Rasen Go.
Ichigo never gave up. What a badass.
They brought him back!
Sorry, Bleach fans. I know you all really wanted to win, but unfortunately, this wasn't it.
Naruto had better training, a broader arsenal, and a better healing factor. And Ichigo's invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
Oh,
With Six
yeah.
Paths power, he could see and fight Madara.
completely forgot about that.
Stones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks and can move.
I mentioned
faster
that!
than lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke is 220 million miles per hour, about 1/3 the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning fast speeds, and even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kiriti here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance.
So
and
much is being
Ichigo's
explained,
top
I
speed is
don't know.
319 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite light speed.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. Alright, point for Ichigo.
Speed alone
Alright.
wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness.
I got a notification on my phone.
Difficult for
Just had
Ichigo
to
land
flip
a
it over.
fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than him. With that
I think
said,
I saw that clip at
compare
one point.
Itsuyatsu to Naruto's chakra.
Bad news is, across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely
Okay.
don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arankar, the situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5. However, let's give
Right.
the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increase,
That's a lot of times 10.
as well as stack them, even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument,
Right.
we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power.
Oh boy.
So here's our
It's
formula.
it's gonna be nowhere near Naruto's, is it?
Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiyora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Huecomundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Las Noches
Of
is
course.
square in shape and takes 3 days to walk from one corner to a gate in the center of the wall. So it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
That's
Damn.
bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
So, plug that into the formula, and there you have it. Ichigo's Reiatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons
Jesus.
of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By
Okay.
measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 billion megatons of TNT.
Damn.
40 billion more than Ichigo.
Jesus
Don't forget,
Christ.
We were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him to block an attack that cut the moon in half. A force that had to be over 27 trillion megatons.
Oh my
This
god.
proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
If you're thinking, wait, Boomstick, Ichigo survived a black hole in a box. That move doesn't really
It's-
work like a black hole.
Yeah, it's
Plus,
not
the
a black hole.
814 kiloton Frager blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and you Waka Waka
Waka Waka.
big scale to him?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick. If one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had the speed, they both had the guts, and Naruto had the strength, durability, training, and abilities for days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump on Ichigo.
Ah!
The winner is Naruto Uzumaki.
Congrats, Naruto.
Stick around, we're about to...
That was a lot of explanation.
And if you want to watch exclusive commentary on this episode, click that little box over there and start a first round.
Alright, what's next?
Try to grab one of these shirts, too.
I have one. Oh, what's next? What? Wait. Oh! Batman Beyond vs. Spider-Man 2099. I'll touch on that next time in just a sec, but that episode, oh my god! Okay, the fight, just absolutely amazing. Like, I can't exactly tell what was going on for most of that. Just, so crazy. And for what it's worth, ETO, you put up a good fight, considering, boy, just everything that was going on. And I was about to say in response to Naruto saying, who was that guy? Whoever he was, he's Rasengan. But then I saw Chuck and Segata fighting, and I was like, ah, they're still dead! Because I love the fact that they said, like, ages back, that there were still plans for Chuck and Segata. And we have him here. That's awesome! But yeah, that was great. And I like the voice acting for this, too. I mean, I'm not... That being said, I'm not familiar with the characters and their source material, just from what I heard in this. But from what I heard of the analysis and in the actual fight, both voices, well, all three voices, I should say, sounded pretty good. So, you get a thumbs up from me. If any of you are watching this. But anyway, and that explanation, oh my god. That was a lot to explain there. I think that was like Goku versus Superman levels of like going like really in depth for explanation. Like, oh my goodness. And I have to admit that is a really smart way of going about it, just like purposely overestimating like how powerful Ichigo is to just demonstrate, oh yeah, Naruto's like way more powerful than that. So, yeah, and all those forms and figuring out, oh my god, kudos to Ben, Chad, just everyone involved, and especially the research team, the people who, like, look this up, like, along with everyone at Screw Attack, I should say. So, yeah, kudos to everyone who researched all of this. Oh my. So all I can say. As for that next time, Batman Beyond vs. Spider-Man 2099. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it, but I don't really have that much of a connection with these two, just like I did with this one. So, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm familiar with Spider-Man and Batman, but just not these particular versions. So, like, this fight's going to be something new for me. And I have heard this requested quite a lot. And, wait, hold on. Huh. Okay, so that's... Okay, we just had one Marvel vs. DC fight. We've just had this, and now we have another Marvel vs. DC. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that kind of needs to be spaced out a little. Like, especially when it comes to just Marvel as, like, a whole. Because I've noticed, like, especially recently, we've had, like, so many Marvel characters. Like, hell, before Thor vs. Wonder Woman, I mean, we had Smokey vs. McGruff, but before that we had Shredder vs. Silver Samurai, another Marvel character. And, okay, what was before all of those? Yeah, before that was Bora vs. TJ, Lucario vs. Renamon, then it was Mel Sonic vs. Zero, I believe, and then before that was 18 vs. Captain Marvel. I mean, I don't mind having Marvel vs. DC fights; they're always enjoyable. But I do think, like, you know, maybe space it out a bit. But well, this is fine. And this is the last episode we have until the season finale. Oh boy, who knows what the hell that's gonna be. Part of me kind of wants it to be Mario vs. Sonic Remastered, just because we had Mario Odyssey and Sonic Forces this year, and, like, they've been, like, hyped up, like, a lot, and I know that's a really requested fight to have remastered. So, you know, given what's happened this year, season finale, that's a really awesome matchup. It makes sense. But whatever happens, happens. So, who knows? Anyway, I should probably end this video now, because I got stuff to do. Well, stuff to do, I mean, just enjoy the rest of my holiday, really. But, anyway, thank you for watching, all of that stuff, and here's my Tracer outro. Bye.
Hello, loves. Tracer here. You've just watched a video by your only mate. Subscribe, like, comment, and check out his other stuff. Cheers, loves.